Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Love, they go play action now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion right, that's Williams. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison Williams.
His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On play action, they'll throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Following the interception, Love is swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. You talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Love now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You're scared.
Oh,
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love. To his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
70 Lions.
Here's Love. He's into space past the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Reload.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Street. Check smash. Go.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
Just that right back.
For a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Back to 60. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Check out.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Set up. Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Devontae Wyatt coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Gibbs is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Love looking to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They are in an interception mood on defense.
Glad
Had
you
2
could
nice
watch it.
interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here.
Glad you hit the
second
roof.
quarter.
Glad you got.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Looking to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Yeah.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Let's go. Touchdown.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Man, guys, block shit.
They'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Man,
A costly penalty
I couldn't
there.
even see what
Lineman
button
got
was.
downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
that's crazy. I couldn't even see what button it was.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's
A
crazy.
great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass.
Come here, Juju.
Can even get back to the line.
2nd and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He ain't trying to win no more. He just trying.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith
He ain't trying to win no
able to
more.
run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Let's stay 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Roll. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2
Guys, he ain't
yards
trying to
on
win.
the completion, and it'll be
He ain't trying to win no
down.
more.
That's certainly playing down
Football.
a distance
He ain't
really
trying.
well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return
kept it
with
respectable.
more after this. You're watching the NFL
He kept the score
on
respectable.
EA Sports.
That's how you can ask, but he kept it respectable.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun. Love rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On play action, they'll throw, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past
Big
midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Lions, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
And they'll finish